I Chi starts with the upper extremity movement. First, I believe I will have gone over the stance, but knees and toes pointed slightly out, tailbone pointed straight down, arms rest just beneath the water surface in front of you, shoulder blades slightly pressed down. Turn your palms up as you inhale into your nose and turn them down slowly as you exhale out of your mouth. Traditionally in I Chi, we do 3 repetitions. You can do as many as you want because there are no rules. After this one called contemplating, we go to the actual upper extremity movements. This one's called the floating, Floating. Arms just go down during the exhalation, palms down, palms up, and arms float right back up to just beneath the water surface in front of you during the inhalation. And again, it's called floating, Floating. From here, we go to uplifting. As we inhale, arms come out to the side, palms are up, then exhale, arms go down. We do this a couple more times, whatever works for your clients. Concentrating on the breathing and on symmetrical movement. So this one's called uplifting. From uplifting, we go to horizontal adduction. We bring our thumbs together as we exhale, and then palms turn up and we open as we inhale. It's called enclosing, Enclosing, enclosing. Another symmetrical movement that challenges people's balance, even though it probably won't challenge yours. From here, we go easier. Elbows come in at your waist. Exhale, cross the midline. Inhale, palms turn up, elbows stay in. And then exhale. This one is called folding, Folding, folding. And now I guess I have to go and move the pool vacuum cleaner. I unplugged it, but it's trying to come toward my energy, I'm sure. Okay, after folding, we're gonna go to trunk stability movements. So as we open our arms come out to the sides again, just beneath the water surface. Right arm goes over to the left shoulder, exhale, then inhale and open. We continue to work on that side. And this is asymmetrical movement and starts to throw some people's balance off, especially if they're looking in that direction. Exhaling when we close and cross midline, inhaling as we open. After we're done with one arm, we switch to using the other arm. The movements always flow with the exhalations and inhalations. There's not a stop and restart, although some people pause, which is just fine. As I said, there are no rules. So this one is called, I can't remember, soothing, Soothing. From soothing, we go to some turning skills. Turning, bringing the hands together, opening the arm behind you, and then exhaling and closing. So again, inhale and open, reach back as far as is comfortable, and then exhale and close. We try to use full range of motion during I Chi, but not move into any pain. After this exhalation, we open to the front with an inhalation. And we go to the other side with an exhalation. Bring the hands together, turn the body completely that way. Reach behind you for an inhalation, and then exhale and close for an exhalation. As we open behind, make sure shoulder blades are lightly pressed down so people aren't compromising the integrity of the shoulder joint. After this exhalation, we open to the front with an inhalation. And we're going to pivot to the other side again with the exhalation. This time we open only once behind and our eyes follow the hand. Then we exhale, we inhale and come back to the front. Then we exhale and pivot to the other side. Make sure you're completely turned to that side. Open once behind. Eyes follow the hand. Here's the exhalation, opening to the front with the inhalation. I know I'm going fast, but this could get really boring if I didn't. Again, we're going to do this one again on both sides. And this one, the other one is called, we did soothing. Then we did gathering, reaching into the past behind you. And this one's called freeing. We not only reach into the past, but we look back there. After this inhalation, we stay forward and we don't turn this time, but we weight shift. So weight shifting skills here. Then inhale while you're still shifted. Exhale, weight shift and close. Stay there. Inhale and open. Exhale, weight shift and close. Stay there. Inhale and open. I hope you got to see the car that's making the noise. It must be really cool. This one's called shifting, and that's what it is. Weight shifting side to side. A very important skill for gait. And the ability to be shifted to one side and still be able to reach to the other side. Now we're going to turn again. So exhale here and turn. This time we open both arms and inhale and then close and exhale. That part's easy. It's that it's just like we did weight shifting side to side. Now we're doing weight shifting forward and back. And people will use their heads, their arms, throw everything in order to weight shift. Open to the front with an inhalation. And then we're going to exhale and go over to the other side and continue. This one's called accepting. Inhaling, open, weight shift back. Exhaling, weight shift forward. This is difficult for people, but it's excellent for balance. So I think that if you don't even use I Chi, definitely think about teaching people to weight shift back and then be able to come back. Open to the front with an inhalation. We're going to lower extremity movements. The last trunk stability was called accepting. This one's called accepting with grace. As we open both arms, we weight transfer back. And then we exhale, close, and weight shift forward. So it's a weight transfer back and a weight shift forward. And it's called accepting with grace. It's much harder to do physically than accepting. We close here, open inhale. We're going to go to the other side. Exhale, pivot. And then inhale, open both arms, lift the front leg. Weight transfer back, then weight shift forward. This is difficult for people. So if they have balance deficits, just have them lift the knee and keep the knee flexed. I found that works well. Some other people have just lifted the foot briefly, but if the leg is long, the long lever makes it harder. So let's open to the front and inhale. We're going to the other side for something called rounding. Exhale and pivot. Bring your arms together. Open, inhale, leave both legs down. Then exhale, close. Bring the back leg forward, toes to fingertips. Then step back, inhale, open, weight shift back. So it's a weight transfer forward with the exhalation. And I tell people toes to fingertips because then they get the idea of the physical movement they should be doing. And it's excellent with the breath because we're expelling all of our air as we're rounding. And this is the only posture in I Chi where we actually round the spine. And then coming out of it is a little bit harder. We step back as we open to the front. And that really is confusing for a lot of people. So make it work for them. Do whatever you need to. Have them put the foot down on the last rounding that you do. The last time you do rounding, and have them put their foot down and back, and then close without bringing the leg forward and go move to the front. So the problem is that they're used to opening both arms when they step back like this. And then we step back and only open one arm to the front. And that throws people off. Now we're going to balancing, exhale and pivot. This time, arms are going to go straight down the sides of the body, not out to the side, but just right next to the body, which is harder for balance. And then the legs, the back leg comes forward as the arms go back, and the arms go forward as the leg goes back. And I call it pretzel because I feel like a pretzel when I'm in this position. And I feel like Superman here, or Superwoman. So I call it pretzel and Superman. And now this time when we're in Superman, we just step that leg down as we start to open to front. And it's an easy, easy transition. Exhaling, going to the other side. Arms go straight down the sides of the body. That back leg comes forward. Then we reach forward and reach back with our foot. So pretzel and Superman. Lots of times people will start to have their arms forward when their legs forward. And if I can get them into Superman, everybody knows Superman, then I can get the legs and arms going the right way. Now we're going to move into cultivating the chi. Both arms push forward. We weight shift. And then the palms turn up and we bring our hands right into our torso as if we're holding a platter. This is called encircling with a shift. We encircle, we shift, we come back to center. We encircle, exhale, inhale, come back to center. We're going to go the other way. Exhale, shift. Then palms turn up. Bring them right in as you center your torso. Encircling with a shift. Encircling with a shift starts with moving to the side first. Our next posture is called encircling, no shift. And it goes out first. Maybe I didn't explain that well. Anyway, it's as if we're tracing the rim of a drum or the rim of a barrel or a bowl. And as your fingertips go out to the side, that's the exhalation. And on the way in, that's the inhalation. So I need to explain again. Encircling with a shift, arms go forward first and then to the side. Encircling no shift, arms go to the side first and then around to the front. And I just want you to notice that as the palms go from down to up for a little while, the hands face each other. So we want to keep them facing each other now. And we're going to be holding a small ball here, right in front of our torso, because the next one is called surrounding. And we're going to take that ball, exhale, and then hold the top and bottom of the ball near our torso. Bring it back on the inhalation. Now we're holding the sides of the ball. We pivot again, exhale, hold the top and bottom of the ball, look back, not down. Inhale, come back, holding the sides of the ball. So this one's called surrounding. And we're taking that ball right around our vital organs. Again, when we're exhaling and turning, we start to hold the top and bottom of the ball. We take it over to where our spine was, and then we bring it back to center during the inhalation, surrounding. Now we're going to nurturing. We pivot, exhale, arms go down as if you're circling maybe the Energizer Bunny drum. So arms go down, and then we weight shift back a little bit and bring the hands right up the ventral surface of the body. So exhaling out and down, inhaling in and up. This is called nurturing. And on the inhalation, we come right back to front after we've done however many we're going to. And on the exhalation, we go to the other side immediately. So it's exhaling out and down, inhaling in and up, nurturing. This time we're going to come back to front on the inhalation, and we're going to total coordinated body movements. First, we have to exhale, and I'm going to back up a little bit here. Okay, so we exhaled, our arms are crossed, our legs are open, and that's the way it is in this next posture called flowing. We step across the midline and we open our arms. We step to the side, we close our arms. Our breath goes with the arms. So this is the inhalation as we step across, and the exhalation as we step wide. Then we go back the other way, exhaling as we step, inhaling as we step across, exhaling as we step wide. And it's called flowing. We need to stay low in the water, keep the tailbone pointed straight down. It's a little bit difficult for people, and it definitely takes them out of the relaxation. Now we're done with flowing, and our arms are crossed and our legs are open. So we need to take an inhalation, because for the next one called reflecting, arms and legs work in coordination. So now we step across, and I'm going to keep my steps really small so I stay in the camera. We pivot to the back as our arms open. That's the inhalation. We step across. We're moving laterally, so we don't come right back to front. We're going to the side. Exhaling, we step across. Inhaling, we pivot to the back. Exhaling, we step across. Inhaling, we pivot to the front. And let's go back the other way. Exhaling, step across, then pivot to the back. This one's called reflecting. Reflecting. Looking behind and then looking forward. One more time with reflecting. And then we're going to go to suspending. Suspending is the last posture. I'm going to center myself here. First, let me just show you as a step. We step across, we pivot to the back just like reflecting, but this time we do a 360. So we're going to come right back to the front and just make a circle where we were. So we will start in a wide stance, then we'll land feet crossed, then we pivot and inhale, slide into that wide stance, exhale, land crossed, pivot. Here's how it really looks. And I'm in shallow water, so I hope it works. Okay, both knees come up, we land crossed, we pivot to the back and inhale. Both knees come up, we land crossed, we pivot to the front and inhale. Then we go the other way. So first it's right leg over left, right over left. Then it's left over right, left over right. That's the final posture of I Chi. We traditionally stand with our feet together, put our hands on our thighs, and recognize what we've done for ourselves during our I Chi session. I hope that that gave you a little idea of what I Chi is all about, and I sure hope you enjoy.